We are live. So, is there anything you want to say to each other before we go through the whole rigmarole, or do you want to do that during the combat?
You know what? Why don't we get this started? Can you introduce your character first?
Sure. Um, uh, Mr. Opti is he has like your brown kind of tossed hair. Think of your like typical anime protagonist, if you
For
will. Um, he has anything of particular note? I think he has like a choker, honestly. But it's purple. And he has also purple eyeshadow. Anything else? He's a pretty, like, a little bit taller than average human. And any other things? A couple of like battle scars on his body and stuff, but that's I think the gist of it.
Well,
Um,
Mr. Opti, you've got a quite a well-cut figure there. Seems to be worn from many battles. But tell me,
yeah,
in this strange place, why are you fighting?
that's a good question. Well, I saw that there was gold involved, and well, I wanted to try my hand at this thing, see if it was worth it. I mean, I wasn't expecting what I was expecting last time, but we'll see if this is much better this time.
Yes, I was watching from the outskirts of that. That hideous laughter spell, just one of the weakest of all magics, managed to lose you that entire match.
Yes, well, I, to tell you the truth, I honestly wasn't expecting magic in this tournament.
huh.
Well, that's very unfortunate. Hopefully this will teach you to expect the unexpected. But don't worry, I'm no sorcerer. Perhaps they have quite an easy time beating me.
Well, I know that people like to let on a good appearance, but when it comes down to combat, that is a different story. Why are
Very.
you here?
Why I'm here?
Yes.
I was traveling with the love of my life for many months until I was suddenly whisked away to this place. And all that I know is that I must defeat five opponents if I'm to get out of here and return to my previous adventures.
Well,
However, in addition to that prospect of escape, this has been a very enlightening opportunity. I've seen that even if you were to slay someone here, they're not truly dead. And so I could potentially gain huge amounts of experience that will aid me in the travels to come.
well, I guess you could put it that way. I have never been too fond of killing humans or enemies, but if that's the game, so be it.
Very well. Before we begin, how exactly do you plan to kill me if it comes to that?
Ah, well, you must know of all people, you cannot reveal too many secrets until the moment is right. And he kind of taps his nose and then his choker.
Of course,
Right?
that was a test of your naivety, and you passed. Very well. Juzou is going to be looking up to the ceiling to that omnipotent voice that watches their every move. I'm ready to begin this.
Very good.
Well, I heard that too. I guess I am ready as well.
You both take so no gameplay benefit here, but you both gain a +1 reputation. I liked that.
Let's go.
Alrighty. So to get some bookkeeping stuff out of the way, Juzou, you are on blue side, and then Mr. Opti, you are on red side. And let's jump right into it with mode selection. So, once you have chosen your thing, just whisper into the chat. I'm gonna send a there. There's an example of how to whisper into the chat. So once you've made your selection on biasing for mode selection, send it to me.
Right.
Okay, no preference from either, which means I'll roll a d5, and then that will decide what we go to. We are going to be playing Capture the Flags again.
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
sweet. I mean, I do like this mode. I think it's interesting. Up next is map selection. So, same as before, your choices into the chat, please. Okay, also no choice, or no preference here, so I'm just gonna roll a d5. Oh. 2. No. Oh! We're going to the garden. Okay, so let me make note of that first. So the garden is actually, like, by far the best map to be on, because if you pick the fruits, you can recharge your resources. But let me put you onto that map. The garden. And then bring your tokens in. Bada bing. Bada boom. And then Juzou is on blue side. Okay, so on the garden map, there are 3 possible settings. The first is the zones. So there's 2 options for the layout of this map. Let me change that on your screen here. So first off, here is the height map. The upper part of it is also higher in elevation, and the lower part is at ground level. But the part that we're selecting for is this. So there's 2 configurations, upwards or downwards, and it basically just means that you'll either start at the bottom and have to go upwards to reach the objectives, or you will start at the top and have to go downwards to reach the objectives. So once you have made your choices, put that into the chat. You're choosing between 2 options here, upwards or downwards.
So the objectives on upwards would be on a higher elevation, right?
In theory, yes. In this case, yeah, actually, because capture the flag. So it would mean that you either start at like 1.6 and then have to run to 2.5, or you would start at 2.5 and have to run to 1.6.
Okay.
Okay, also no preference here. So I am going to roll a d2. And a 2 stands for upwards. So you'll be starting at 2.5 and have to run towards 1.6. Really quick, I'm just going to put the flags on the map so I don't forget later. Okay, there they are. And now on to the second of the 3 settings here, abundance. So if you look on the map page, these will determine the fruits. So there are 3 settings, low, medium, and high. And put your choices into the chat, please.
Oh, for the resource dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no preference here. I'm gonna roll a d3. Being rather stingy this time around. That will be a d2, which is a d8 resource die. And I guess I should also put a tracker for that. Okay, are you able to see the name tag on these?
I can see D8 with a cross on it, yes.
Okay, good. So those will be there. I'm going to send these to the back. Next setting
The map
is
layer.
celestial bodies. There are 4 settings here. You can either have sun, moon, eclipse, or pulsar. Each with different light levels and potentially some magical effects. So make your choices. Okay, we have an entry here. Let me enter that in. So the choice here is, and just to clarify, this is you're biasing towards moon.
Oh, let me elaborate.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
Let me also clarify something.
Oh. Yep. Waiting for one from you, Blaine.
It
Okay.
I already specified, yeah.
When you said you need to clarify something, is that towards your choice, or do you just need to reread?
No, that would be, never mind, something else.
Okay, cool. So there are 4 points towards moon, which means I am rolling a d8. And it is the moon, which means that the area will be dimly lit.
So you can teleport. Got it.
Well, I really should.
Yeah, I see you've done your research, huh?
I mean, I know Juzou, so...
Yeah. Oh, he's reusing a character. What could he possibly be up to?
What could he do?
Oh. No, but this is fair game. Because, well, like, anyone that watches the match recordings can just pick out, like, whatever's happening. Okay, map selection is done. So on to items. The both of you should be familiar with this. Points equal to the number of items, and then just whisper into the chat. Yes, acknowledged.
Sorry, there should also be a comma between the last 2 words.
Okay, I got you.
That's-
So
yeah.
I'm now going to reveal both of your choices. So it is... And then... And just for me, what kind of armor is that?
That should be leather.
Okay. It really doesn't matter because there's just the one
Yeah.
thing, but yeah.
Studded leather or regular leather?
It's regular because it's base character creation. You can't have an upgraded leather, studded leather.
Is it a light or a heavy crossbow?
Let's see. Is that clarified? It would be light.
Just one?
Let's see. Indeed. I mean, you're also gonna try to target that too, so.
Oh boy. Okay.
I mean, he's playing with the thought that this is gonna be a fair fight. So exactly.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You are encouraged to screw your opponent over because I think it's funny.
But Mr. Opti doesn't know that.
Rightio. So now on to item biasing. So you can both of you have 2 choices because you both spent 2 points on your items, but you can also spend more points to get more choices. Okay. Acknowledged, Ty. And then, Blaine, could you clarify on what you mean by that? I'd like you to... Well, I'm assuming that they both
Got
go
it.
evenly, but...
Yes, it is.
Okay, understood. Let me enter that in. Oh boy. Rightio. So, here are the results. Juzou gets both his short bow and his manacles, and Mr. Opti gets nothing.
Because you, yep. Figured.
Although, given the game mode, I don't think it'll matter too much.
Not really. Yeah.
Yes. So, with items out of the way, we're now going to combat setup. So the first thing is visualize a location within your starting zones. I'm going to circle them so it's easier. And don't move there yet. I will wait until you're both ready, and then both of you go there on my mark. So choose a location within those, and then tell me when you're ready.
It'd be good.
Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, move. Okay.
Surprising one.
Predictably, yep. Understandable. And given that there might be climbing stuff happening, all the walls are made of stone and are covered in climbable vines. So that means a climbing speed. Anyways, the next part of this setup is you may buy setup rounds using your points. So if you'd like that, enter that into the chat. Otherwise, just whisper me a 0. Okay, we will have 3 setup rounds here. Let me put up an initiative. Okay, it actually doesn't matter. Right. So your setup rounds aren't really going to affect each other, which means you can just do it in whatever order. So you both have access to 3 setup rounds. Just to ease things along, Juzou, your first round, what do you want to do?
Okay. Juzou is going to cast Darkness on himself. But look, I know you're going to interrupt me, but I've learned. It cannot overlap with like another field, right? Well, the thing about Darkness, Juzou's going to cast it onto a twist tie inside of his hair, which is covered with his cloak. So the darkness is not emanating at this moment, and so it's okay.
I am going to overrule that, and I want to explain this. So my intention with this is that, there's no AoE anything that can happen while you're inside there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but the AoE isn't into effect right now.
Yes, correct.
It's like covering the radius of 0.
Correct. By the intention of the spell, that is correct, but I am going to overrule that. Would you like to be refunded a setup round?
Yes, I'd like to do something else.
Okay. So, do you still want 3 setup rounds? I am...
Yes, I do.
Okay.
For my first setup round, I will cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Okay.
Well, I guess the second one now, right?
I guess I'll just quickly ping. Mr. Opti, anything?
Let's see. Let me check something very quickly. Oh, because we had the thing, because we interacted beforehand for at least a minute, correct?
Huh?
Did we do that, technically?
Oh, that thing. Wow, I've never
yeah.
seen that ability being used, sure.
Alright, then I'll use the Know Thy Enemy.
Yep. And why don't you read out to me what that does?
I will ping it in the chat. I'll just post it here.
So from what I remember, there's something to do with like, oh yeah, that thing.
Yes.
So you can choose 2 of those things and then learn about that.
Indeed. I'm gonna say con score. And I'm also going to do current hit points.
I'll just send both of those to the GM right now to make it easier.
Sure. And then I guess, Mr. Opti, could you also do the same? Just so I can make the comparison without leaking your entire character sheet.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
And and plus.
You almost got it?
Yes, I'm checking something really quickly.
Okay. Well, okay. Actually, at a glance, I already know that Mr. Opti has more hit points than Juzou. So that one, there, you got that one. As for the
then
con
I'll just
score,
do the
I'm not sure.
first. Then I'll do the first, because that is...
Are those the modifiers?
Yes.
Okay.
From
well,
top to bottom.
So, reverse engineering that. So, Mr. Opti has superior current hit points and constitution score. Yep.
Cool.
So there's that ability.
That must be-
That is my turn.
All right, moving on to the second setup round. Back to you, Juzou.
Okay, Juzou is going to become invisible.
Yep. Mr. Opti, anything?
Let's see. Can I take the observe or the study action? Or the search
Sure.
action?
The search action, yes.
Cool. That's
It's
a weird one.
I'm not sure how exactly this is going to interact, so I'll just feed you
Right.
some knowledge here. Just due to the way that setup rounds work, you can't move, so you already know that Juzou is in, like, the square that he started in, but he's also currently invisible, so, I mean, he can't be hidden. That just exists. I think that's all that's all you get.
Okay.
And
And I'm also doing it for... I'm also, like, looking, too, for, like, the shape of his shoes and all that fun stuff, too, right? So...
Oh, well, I cast Pass Without Trace, so you can't notice that at all.
No, but I saw you before, correct? So...
Yeah, all you can do is, remember how he looked.
Yep.
He got the fake J's!
Throws off his shoes. In that case, would it be a history check?
Sure.
Okay, I'll ping it.
Okay. To no gameplay benefit, I don't think, so whatever. Juzou, you can reveal as much as a 10, you think.
Okay, sure. So, a 10, you were really focused on his J's, so that's all I'm going to tell you. Juzou is actually not wearing any shoes. He's got, some bandages wrapped around his feet to muffle sound.
Well, I think that's unhygienic, but to each their own.
It's not even fake
that'll be his
J's.
turn.
It's not even fake J's, there's no J's.
No damage. Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, and set up round 3, Juzou. Okay, understood. I think that just happens. I'm pretty sure you can just auto pass at this point, so I'm not gonna have you roll it. Yeah. Okay, that happens. Congratulations. We'll now get into the actual combat proper. So there's your round and whatever, and don't roll your thing yet. As with
Doesn't
thing-
doesn't Opti get one more setup round?
Oh, that's correct. I mean, okay, Mr. Opti, do you want to do anything on your last setup round?
He's gonna do some stretches. He's gonna be like, well, I guess people don't play fair, so I guess I'll do some stretching in the meantime. That'll be a stretch.
I catch him like mid downward dog. Okay. So as with this game, choose an action, put it into the chat, and then after I have both of yours, I'm gonna ask for the initiative roll.
Um,
Just to confirm, we have to get the flags in our end zone, and that's number 2, right? Or like
Yes.
for me?
Yes.
Okay, what's the point of 3 and 4?
Those don't do anything with this particular game mode.
it's a
Cool.
capture a flag thing, yeah. Or not, it's King of the Hill thing, I believe. If I remember correctly.
I'm just gonna shuffle the map
Cool.
here. So I think this one will be more useful in this particular mode, so I'm just gonna keep it on the high map.
Cool.
And then also
This game is ridiculous. Just to make them a little easier to see. I am still waiting for one from Juzou.
Yes, I am almost finished completing my plans.
Got it. He's plotting. What could he possibly be doing? Oh no. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, that looks good enough to me. All right, roll for initiative.
ugh.
Oof.
Okay, yeah. Initiative. Very well.
Unless
Okay, let me
yeah, I
enter
can't
you
do
in.
anything about that one.
Right. So the
Yeah,
modifiers won't matter
not
here,
close.
which means that the top of round 1, Juzou, stuff happens, and your opponent can't see where you are. So that just happens. I guess. So for that last part of it, I'm gonna whisper you something.
All right, I will do that.
Stealth gameplay is always a headache, no matter what's happening.
How do we do a secret roll?
Let's see.
You can with G. I think you can do / with GM and R commands / R after that too. Just
Like
test
that.
it out. GR.
Yeah, this is a shortened
Grr.
version of the actual thing. Mr. Opti, what is your passive perception?
Let me check.
Okay, is it Is it 10? Is it any higher than a 10?
It is higher than a 10.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna whisper you something, Ty.
Wait, hold up. I gotta check something. Does this sleight of hand check like count as a stealth check?
No.
Okay, yeah. Give you like 10 seconds. Maybe there's a way to increase this.
Honestly, I don't even know how to rule this. This is not something that I've encountered before.
Okay, no, nothing I can do. Well, this is a thing in Pathfinder, but it's not a thing in Dungeons and Dragons, so that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it'd be that way. Alright, I'm gonna give you an
Not a
option for what to do here. Wait, actually, do things you're holding turn invisible with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess that overrules whatever sleight of hand you just got. So the flag is also just gone. So I'm just going to pop it onto the GM layer. And I'll go to Mr. Opti's turn. As far as you know, nothing happened.
There you go. Cool. Well, then I guess I do my thing. Let's see.
Yep.
Because it's doubled. Sweet. Heads up here. Climbs. That's movement to get to the red flag. And picks it up.
Okay. I'm trying to like triangulate where Juzou is right now. This is kind of messed up. I think I have it. I'm just going to put myself a marker on the GM layer because stealth and like hiding stuff. Oh, whoops. Okay, gaming. We're gaming. This is happening. We're here. I'm ready. That is the end of round 1.
So Opti just went up there, grabbed the flag, and he's standing there. That's the end of his turn.
I believe
As far as
so.
you know.
Okay.
I mean, sure, that happens. It's the top of round 2.
Initiative, right?
Yes. Well, select your things first.
Oh, yeah, pretty true. Okay.
Alright.
I have a question. Can you grapple an item?
Technically, no. I think you need to...
Yes. I'll make it be like as if you were grappling them. If you're intending to like disarm them, then there's the disarm action for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So since he's holding the flag, then that will be like a disarm, right?
Yes. And then I guess just for like I'm gonna look up what disarm does because it's been a while.
Yeah, can you just link it here?
Yeah.
I'm actually a bit stumped right now.
Yeah.
There. So it's an attack roll versus the enemy's athletics or acrobatics. And I suppose in this case I'll allow you to disarm with your hands since you're not wielding a weapon.
Okay, so weapon attack then. Very good.
Do you have a weapon? What did you What is happening here? Oh, wow. Incredible. It is possible to do a range disarm.
Hmm.
Yes, technically. Okay.
And does disarming successfully count as hitting them with an attack?
This is for your being invisible, is it?
It's for a few things, yeah.
Right. I think by definition, yes, you are hitting them with an attack.
Okay, very good.
Weird.
Tactical stealth gameplay.
I'm now typing up my response, so almost done.
Yep.
That's annoying.
This is a very interesting match because I'm having to roll for things that I've never had to like think about before.
I have a.
Oh.
Okay. I have that.
Oh.
Right?
So the disarm action, it just says weapon attack, and I think that means that you can just like use a bow to shoot something out of someone's hands. That's my interpretation.
So then what's the point of having
That thing,
interesting.
it's
Interesting.
more of a guarantee, I guess, and also extra stuff happens.
Hmm.
Okay, both of your actions have been declared. Roll for initiative. No. Oh, well, I guess that somehow worked out. Understandable. And I think the modifiers won't matter here. So this is just going to be the order. Top of round 2, Mr. Opti, it is your turn.
All right. He tucks the flag into his pants. He's like, maybe I keep this here. I hope he doesn't go for that. And then oh, sorry, I should also say that he should move to he should also move down to his starting zone. I also forgot to do movement as well.
Okay, you do not need to declare movement for this.
Okay.
So just
He's
move on
gonna
your turn.
basically 10 foot. I guess he's climbing.
Oh.
He's climbing to get to. And then basically to get to here, I believe. I think that checks out. Double check my math for that.
So 10, 20. I think you're short a little bit.
Okay. And then can he get to like the position to like on the side and then like with his movement like land? Would you allow like an athletics check to just land from like hovering over to the side and then landing from there?
Wait, actually, okay. This, thinking about it more, you can actually do this. So there's the silly thing that actually I think Ty showed me this in my like UCI game. You just climb down until you're 5 feet above a platform and then just drop
Right?
the
And
rest.
then just drop
and
it,
you don't
and
take
then you're
fall
fine.
damage.
Oh, yes,
so-
I remember that.
Yeah, I'll just let you do that. So there
Okay.
you are.
Yeah. So
And I'm not gonna bother with the check to like land or whatever. You just do it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, cool.
And then that is that. Interesting.
Flag in the pants. All right,
Flag in the
Juzou.
pants.
Oh, yeah. Let me just clarify one thing before I start my turn.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Wait, huh? What?
What do you mean, what?
Okay, I'm rereading this and I see what you mean now. So, the disarm is a full action.
Okay. It's not a single attack?
It is
No, unless
an
you have
action
something
that,
else.
as part of the action, you make an attack roll.
It's like a grapple check if you well, actually
A disarm is kind
that's
of
not
a
actually
unique thing.
true. Yeah, it's its own thing because grapples you can technically lump that under attack rolls because you can grapple. Can you grapple twice with this current rule set, or is that
Just in the 1D&D?
Yeah,
Like
you
you
can
attack
grapple.
after.
So if you have extra
Okay.
attack, you can just do grapples for any of them.
That's right. That's just a separate thing entirely, but
Okay, yeah. I think I get it now. Well, in which case, I will still do that.
Okay.
Yes.
The first thing that you said, or the second thing that you said?
Well, in the thing, first thing, the movement.
Right. Okay.
Second thing, the disarm, yes.
Okay. I'll allow it. I feel like due to this being a special thing, technically, this isn't what you declared, but I'll allow it. Sure.
it's hard because you're like, I want to do this thing, and then it changes kind of on the fly depending on the battlefield, right? So
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing, except I wasn't sure how the disarm action works. But anyways, here it goes. Yeah, Juzou is going to actually pop up, not in front of you, not behind you, not to the left of you, but above you. He is clinging onto the wall, and is going to attempt to just reach into your pants and just grab the flag. Here
all
comes
right, that triggers my ready to action, correct?
Yes,
What's
it
the
does.
section?
Now, I
Cool.
think the order of operations is that Juzou's triggers first.
Okay.
I think he doesn't reveal from being invisible until... Actually, I have no idea how this works.
Let me look at this.
Sure.
Let's see. It says remain invisible until I attack.
Yes, I have a different trigger condition. So it's interesting. It depends which procs first.
Okay.
That's on you. So
I feel like Juzou go first.
Very good. All right, so this means I am going to roll with advantage.
Yes.
Let me just re-roll like another roll I had. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Wow, that's really good. Okay, I'm gonna do this now.
What?
This is with advantage. So here is a 2d20. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, what the hell? Understandable.
Yes.
That's funny.
So
And that
what
one,
is that
one.
after bonuses?
29.
Okay. And then Mr. Opti, you can contest with athletics or acrobatics.
I will do acrobatics. Where is it? Acrobatics.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Your pants have been pilfered.
Yep.
oh no.
And since I have just hit you with an attack, here's what I'm gonna do next. I am going to... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna guess, like, you're a fighter, right? Well, and you were using a crossbow before. Oh, yes, I think I know now. Make a strength saving throw.
All right.
What the hell? Hold on. Explain to me what's happening.
I am using my... Since I attacked him and landed the attack, I get to activate one of my martial techniques, which means I am doing an empowered strike. Make a strength saving throw, or else the effect is going to occur.
I believe that'll pass. When does my trigger happen?
I haven't had to think this hard in so long.
This happens instantaneously, so whatever's going to happen is not going to happen until their attack resolves.
Oh boy.
The
I feel like
17, huh?
I feel like I need to make a ruling here because I've been lured into saying that you are attacking him.
Hmm.
I think I'm not going to allow this effect to happen on the grounds that the disarm action merely involves making an attack roll but doesn't qualify as an attack type action. Okay, the words English is failing me right now, but
I think I understand.
the soul
it's a separate,
effect.
it's like a separate category, if you will, the disarm,
Yeah.
right?
So
Okay.
what I'm
That
trying to
makes sense.
say is that, like categorically, the disarm action only forces them to like drop their thing, and does not proc other on-hit effects. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, sure, fine. Well, I've grabbed the flag with my item interaction
Cool.
at the same
Yeah.
time. That is, yeah.
Now that should do it, correct?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
still wondering what your trigger is.
You are about to find out.
Okay, well, can I just tell you what I'm going to do next then? Until it happens?
Well, first things first. Let me do that. I guess it is. What is it? I don't have this down. It's strength plus prof bonus to hit, correct?
Yes.
For that? Okay.
Punch him.
So that would be
Punch him, dude.
plus 7. I'll do it flat. Plus... Is that correct? Okay, I'm going to use a Battle Master maneuver to increase that.
Precision attack, okay.
And then to clarify, this is an unarmed strike. Does your Battle Master
wait, 1
maneuver
second.
apply to only weapon attacks? Because an unarmed strike is not a weapon attack.
Let me look up Battle Master maneuvers. It says you may use 1 maneuver per attack. It doesn't.
And then for the specific maneuver, does it specify for weapon attack or just attack?
It just says per attack. So you can do like a. Let me ping it for combat superiority. I didn't expect to be pasting this much. In the chat.
Okay, and then could you send me the description for precision attack?
Okay. Now that I realize that it's the other effect is not gonna.
Oh,
Yeah. Well.
Lamau. Unless if it's
Yeah,
specified,
because of
because I
that.
know that some of the maneuvers do.
Yeah. Because you can only use 1 maneuver at a time on one attack, correct? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, it's just a bad roll. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess it'll drop in Viz, so I'll do it. I'll add to it.
Okay. I feel like I'm just like constantly just putting the player's handbook through a paper shredder.
Yeah. Bad rolls. That's
Does it
the
16?
bane of my existence.
Yeah, 16 misses.
Yeah.
Understandable. Okay, Juzou, continue.
Very well. Yes, I've spent 20 feet of movement so far from this position. Juzou is going to be shadow stepping away from you. 60 feet. That puts me right here at the end zone. And 5 feet extra. So I'm over here. I have both of the flags now. And what counts as being in the zone? Do I have to be in contact with it?
The way you win this mode is just having your flags there. So if you just drop them on the ground, that'll satisfy the condition.
Okay, yes. Let's see, how big are these flags again? They're like tiny objects?
They are tiny objects.
Does the zone extend into the y-axis?
Do you mean like vertically upwards?
Yeah.
Let me double check that. So, all zones are 10 feet tall.
Oh. Okay. I didn't expect that. Alright, 10 feet. Can Juzou go up the wall by 10 feet and, like, hold the flags 5 feet downward so that they're still technically in the zone?
So let me get this straight. You are just like kind of hanging on like right there,
No,
dangling
no.
the.
He's gonna spend another 15 feet of room to go here. He's got 20 left. Then he's gonna go up 10. No, yeah, 10 feet up this wall. He's gonna use his reach to hang the flags, like directly downwards, so they're still in the point. But Juzou's body is not on the point.
Huh. I had not considered that this would happen. Let me double check something here. So, the boundaries. So, you see this big black border around the entire area?
Yes.
So, those are the boundaries, and then the way I designed this was that they're intangible, so there's nothing to climb over. They just kind of act as a force field that you can't climb on. Does that make sense?
But I can physically touch it, right?
For the purposes of like you being able to climb on walls, no.
So, okay, there's zero ability for me to like climb on this thing, even if I had something like special that improves my climbing, right?
That is correct.
Okay, then. In which case, Juzou, yeah, he's not going to go over there. He's going to press himself in this corner and hide the flags behind him, so they have total cover.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Yep. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right, very interesting. Every match with Ty in it is always very interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I can be pretty creative.
Yes. Round 3. Choose your actions. And I guess just for my clarification, Juzou, you currently are holding both of the flags, correct? Or are
Yes.
they on the... Okay, got it.
I'm holding both. Wait, dropping them, I could do whatever I want, right?
Dropping is a free action.
And a free action can be done on like an enemy's turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, I guess I should be okay in that regard. So I'll clear my actions now.
Okay. More paper shredder gameplay. I'll just float this out there. Just saying, if you roll a 7 or an 8 on the resource, like harvesting the fruits, you could potentially gain 1d8 victory points. Just saying.
Good idea. I forgot about that. That takes an action, right?
Let's see. What did I write?
In that
Action
case,
or bonus action, at most 1 per round.
Oh my gosh, a bonus action. Okay, yes. I'm going to change my action then.
Understood. And I'll also say that it takes a free hand.
how about that? Cool, but you can only apply it once?
Sorry, what?
So you can only apply it once?
So
you can only gain that benefit once per round?
Harvesting at most once per round, as in each plot. You could potentially harvest multiple plots.
I think I understand.
All right.
Sweet.
This is some wacky stuff. I like it.
And it is.
Looks like the both of you are ready, so roll.
Alright. Oof. Man,
Oh
my
my
rolls today. Pain.
Well, it is what it is. Juzou.
That's true.
Okay. Since the round hasn't started yet, I'd like to make like a last minute change in my action. I just realized this would be better.
Okay. Okay.
Very good. All right. Looks like everything is in order. Okay, Juzou is going to take an action to cast Darkness on himself. He's going to flip his hood back, revealing a twist tie, making a ponytail, and going to cast Darkness on that. So it's enveloping him now. With his movement, he's going to move towards one of the fruits. Oh, and he's going to like drop one of the flags. He's going to use a bonus action to harvest one of the fruits. So I guess a roll for that, right?
Yes, roll a d8. Oh, you did it. Okay, so here's what happens. I'll just do this now. So this d8 turns into a d6. And then now I'm going to roll you a d8. This determines how many victory points you get.
Jackpot.
Oh, okay. +6. I will add that to your thing.
Actual jackpot. Wow. Hey, I'm just wondering, can we farm these fruits for victory points?
Yes, that's kind of the point of having them here.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can make this match drag on forever and get as many victory points as I want.
It's possible. But due to the way it's set up, this particular plot has been decreased to a d6, so it's no longer possible to get that effect.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to go back onto the spot. Item interaction, pick up the flag I dropped, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is done. And Mr. Opti.
Well, I guess I eat.
And then he'll head forward and he'll bonus action, and action surge to eat 3 fruits.
Quick clarification. Each plot can only be harvested once per round.
Harvest, right?
Sorry, what?
So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait a second.
Correct.
I see there's an inconsistency in my language. Also, it's been too long since I wrote this, so I don't remember how this... I mean plot as in... Let me draw you a square. That.
I see. Okay. I mean, in that case, then he'll... Let's see. Well, he has the bonus action and action. Okay, then I need to clarify my stuff. So I can basically bonus action harvest a fruit, then I can action search to dash to get up there to get an action to harvest the fruit up there too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I will do instead.
Okay. Oh,
I'll
and
roll
actually,
2d8s.
left plot has already been harvested, just saying.
Yes. Yeah. He's doing the bottom and the top one. Because he knows, he's like, this is magic.
Right.
He's like, another magic user. So be it. So.
Okay, so that bonus
First
action
one.
on a 4, let me see what that is. You gain a bardic inspiration that's worth a d4.
Cool. Can I apply that bardic inspiration to the D8 harvesting?
No.
Sad. All right, there we go.
And then, so this is after you've moved to the top one?
Yeah, this is the top one now.
Okay.
So.
And then now, so this first decreases in size to a d6. And then now I roll a d8 for your farming. For your farming
Can I add
efforts.
bardic inspiration for this?
No. 7! Oh!
There we go.
Okay. it is done. And now it's the end of the round, which means that Juzou, you win. Congratulations.
Good game.
Good game.
You know, what happens to Juzou now that this has happened? Like, the end of the round, can he still take actions?
No. You are forcibly whisked away.
Okay, you see Juzou about to sprint towards you, but
I don't see it because it's darkness and he's invisible.
Oh, that's
you see
true.
a giant ball of darkness slowly approach you until it magically disappears along with yourself.
Please just fight me one-on-one, not with the darkness and invisibility, and then just kind of disappears as well too.
Oh, the imagery of that is so good. That's incredible. All right. Let me shove you guys back onto the starter map. Very well. Very good. I enjoyed that.
If I had landed that hit, that might have been game too, technically.
Yeah, that
So,
would have been
right?
pretty.
That would have been. It was basically all in that roll. So
Well, such
yeah,
it is.
you know, that's the dice. So
Well played to the two of you. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did too. Always fun.
Right. I'm gonna stop the recording now.